AI, or artificial intelligence, is not going away anytime soon. So how can we use it for good? How can we use it ethically? Let's chat about that in today's podcast. My name is Christina Dennis, and I've been a DIY decor content creator since 2009. What started as a passion for transforming drab spaces into vibrant havens has now turned into something bigger, something life-changing. I'm supporting our entire family with the income from the DIY Mommy blog, YouTube channel, and social media platforms. But it didn't happen overnight. It took countless hours of brainstorming, creating, and sharing content about what I love the most: budget-friendly DIY decor and home improvement projects. Now I'm ready to share all of my secrets, tips, and strategies that helped me turn my passion for DIY decor into a full-time career, supporting my family along the way. Are you ready to transform your hobby into a successful career? Welcome to the Six Figure Creator Podcast. Hello, and welcome back to my podcast, The Six Figure Creator. Thank you so much for tuning in again this week. I say this every time so far. I'm so excited about today's episode. I feel like this is a topic that we don't talk about enough from creator to creator. It's a little bit mysterious, a little bit strange, maybe even frightening to some. So I want to talk about it with you today, how I'm approaching it, which isn't necessarily the one right way. I just want to show you what I'm doing and how I'm approaching it so far. Like lots of things in this industry, things are changing constantly. How I approach AI right now might be completely different than how I approach it in 2 months, in 6 months. So I want to chat about it, and I want to hear what you have to say about it. So definitely make sure to head to the show notes of this podcast after you listen to today's episode and weigh in on what you think, or just tag me on social, DM me on Instagram. I want to have this chat and just kind of figure out how we are approaching AI right now as content creators. As influencers, we're always looking for ways to improve our craft, right? We're always trying to find new techniques, new strategies. Things are changing, they're constant. We want to always make our blog posts, our social posts, and our videos more effective. So have you ever considered using artificial intelligence, or AI as I'll call it, to help you produce better content? It has come a long way in the recent years, especially in the past year. I would say there are a ton of tools, a ton of apps available that can help us improve everything from our writing style to our vocabulary, to make our content more engaging for video, for social posts, for blog posts. So in today's podcast, I want to discuss some of the ways in which AI can help you produce better content, and also how you can use these tools to take your content creation to that next level. There's a lot of different opinions right now on using AI. I've been listening to so many different opinions. Some are very good and some are very bad. And I think there's a lot of fear surrounding AI. I am personally a fan of using it for certain things. But then on the flip side, I think we have to be careful with it. And I think we have to use it in an ethical manner. I've always enjoyed following the latest trends and tools that are available for influencers, and AI is a huge one this year. I'm also a fan of tools that can help me save time, and AI is definitely one of those. I'm very busy with 3 kids, lots of driving. I have a couple teenagers right now, so I feel like I'm just driving 24/7. That's my whole personality right now. Driving kids to dance class and youth group and everything. Sean and I both work at home, and we both have our own businesses. And if you are a business owner, you know that the amount of work you put into your business is going to reflect the amount of money you get. So often you have to work 12 hours a day just to make sure that you can, get the money required for paying your bills. So if there's a way that I can cut down on the amount of hours I need to put into my job so that I can spend more time with my family or spend more time just resting, I am all for that. I'm all for that. And AI is one of those things. So honestly, I'm really excited about it. I am. And I think there's ways that you can use it ethically. So for me, I've been using AI tools like Grammarly, like ChatGPT, and one called Midjourney. And those have helped me craft better blog posts, better videos, better photos, and honestly, even the outlines for these podcasts. So I'm going to share with you my thoughts on them and how they can help you too. So the first way that AI can help you as a content creator is to improve your grammar and your spelling. I feel like this is just a nice, obvious, simple way that AI can help you. Grammarly is a very popular AI-powered tool that can highlight spelling mistakes, grammatical errors, and suggest corrections. It uses natural language processing to analyze your text and provide feedback on your writing. So this is super handy and when you're writing a blog post or when you're even writing some social posts. So you want to write it completely, in your own point of view without the help of AI, but then use AI like Grammarly just to edit those grammar and spelling errors. And it can be integrated with your browser. So if you're using Google Docs, you can integrate that with your word processor or with your website. I think there is like a WordPress app that you can install, and it's super convenient for you to use and improve your writing. Nice and easy, nice and straightforward. Another way AI can help you as a content creator is it can enhance your vocabulary. And when you use varied, colorful language in your writing and even in your video scripts, this can help your content be so much more engaging and so much more interesting. So one app, I've only played with this one a little bit, but it is super cool. It's called the Hemingway app, and it does just that. So it analyzes your sentences and it highlights anything that's dull, anything repetitive, and it gives you some suggestions for replacements. It can also point out statements that are maybe harder for your audience to understand and help you simplify those just so people can understand your content so much better. Another way to use AI is to generate headlines and intros that are engaging and that are going to capture the attention of your audience. And in this day and age, I sound so old saying this, in this day and age, it's so important to capture the attention of your audience within the first 2 to 3 seconds. That sounds so ridiculous. That sounds like hardly any time at all. But with TikTok, short form video at the forefront right now, people need to be hooked within those first few seconds. So writing headlines and intros, that can be challenging because you need that hook. But if you use AI, it's a lot easier. There's a great one called Headline Analyzer by CoSchedule. And this one can help you create attention-grabbing headlines by analyzing the choice of words, length, and structure. It gives you a score, and then you can just keep kind of playing with it, changing up some words and trying to get that higher score based on a level of emotional impact, power words, and search engine optimization. So this is very handy for creating YouTube video titles and blog post titles that will hopefully get people to click. Because if people aren't clicking on your titles, they're not even reading your content. So titles are extremely important. There's another tool called Conversation.ai, and this can help you generate intros and even entire blog posts using AI algorithms, and that can save you a ton of time. I haven't used this one as much as I've used ChatGPT, so let's talk about that one next. And ChatGPT is a great resource for creating blog post outlines and video script outlines. I find it extremely helpful to have a framework for my blog posts, so some sort of outline with just point form lists for my blog posts and my video scripts. And ChatGPT is an excellent resource to create these super duper fast, so much faster than I can create them on my own. So what you do is you submit prompts into ChatGPT with what your blog post, social post, or video is going to be about, and then ask it to create a comprehensive outline. Then you can flesh the outline out with personal details, your own tone of voice, some personal stories, some actual knowledge from what you know about the subject, etc. And this has saved me so much time, especially when I'm stumped just kind of how to structure my content or just how to make it flow better. Now you can use ChatGPT to create blog posts from start to finish, social posts from start to finish, but I guarantee that you have probably seen these out in the wild so far, and when you read them, once you've read enough of them and once you've played with ChatGPT, you are going to spot them from a mile away. Generally, they are very cold sounding, very robotic sounding, and usually there's going to be some factual errors in them. So it is extremely important to use this with caution. I personally don't recommend asking ChatGPT, or what's a similar one, Jasper AI is another one, to write blog posts or video scripts from start to finish and don't edit them and use those. I would highly recommend to not do that because it's going to sound cold, it's going to sound robotic, and I pretty much guarantee there's going to be factual errors in that, and that is going to completely hurt your authenticity. It is so important to honor the trust that you are building, you're maintaining with your community. You want to make sure that you're not putting out content that's false or putting out content that isn't even from you. Another way that you can use AI as a content creator is to help analyze your content. So it can help analyze your writing style and provide insights on how to enhance it for your readers or your viewers. So a good one for this is called Market Muse. It uses AI to analyze your content. It gives you suggestions on how to make it more engaging, and more engaging is very important. So it can help you figure out which topics to cover, which keywords to use for Google search, and how to structure your content for maximum impact. And that is going to help you gain a deeper understanding of what works and what does not, and it allows you to create more effective content in the future. Another way to use AI for content is to create personalized stock imagery. This one is very fun to play with, and warning, very, very addictive. So AI can help you create beautiful photos to go along with your text. My favorite right now is called Midjourney. This is a very popular AI photo generator, and you can find it through Discord. It does cost a little bit of money, not much. I think it's around $10 a month, but if you want to use it consistently, I think it's a really good deal. And again, very fun to play with. I almost treat it like a video game right now. It's very fun. So for this one, you enter specific descriptive prompts, and then Midjourney will create a few different photos. So it comes up with a grid of 4 photos or illustration style images for you based on the prompts you put in. You have to put in very specific prompts. I love using it for creating stock photo-like images for blog posts about interior design. So for example, I'm putting out a Christmas Trends 2023 blog post. I don't have pictures of all the trends that I want to talk about. So I went to Midjourney and I typed in, for example, Christmas living room decorated with deep brown tones, evergreens, rustic woods, etc., etc. I made the prompt quite long, and then Midjourney gave me some images. I picked my favorite one, and I'm going to use that for my blog post. It does a pretty good job creating interior photos, but you do have to look for strange details like triple armchair. I had one where there looked like to be snakes in my Christmas tree. That's kind of the issue with AI images, and a lot of people can see that images are AI when they see these funny little things in them. Okay, so let's chat about how to use AI ethically. And I don't think this is black and white. So I'm going to share how I'm treating it right now. And then, like I said, I would love for you to head over to the show notes of this podcast at thesixfigurecreator.com/podcast and comment with your thoughts on this. I would really love to hear your thoughts. The content creator field, it still feels like the Wild West. There's new things happening every day, and there's not always hard and fast black and white rules. There are legal requirements for things like sponsored posts. Legally, we have to share a disclosure statement. If you don't know this, just Google it. Legal requirements for sponsored posts. Just be aware of these. It's extremely important as you grow as a content creator. So for example, if you get paid by a brand, or if a brand gives you something for free, instead of payment, in lieu of payment, you have to let your audience know, whether it is a hashtag or whether it is a disclosure statement. These are different for the different types of content. So you Google that, check that out for yourself. There, however, is not any requirements yet for using AI generated content. And I'm extremely interested to see if this is going to change over the next months or years, if there's going to be any sort of legal requirements for this. I have no clue. In my opinion, it is extremely important to let your readers or your viewers know when you're using AI content that hasn't been highly edited or personalized. That's just my opinion. For example, I am choosing to add a watermark on all of my AI generated images on my blog that states they have been made with the help of AI. So it was me that did all of the prompts and spent the time putting in the specific prompts and the idea, but it was Midjourney AI that actually came up with the image, right? So I feel like it's my responsibility to let my readers know. However, when I use AI for checking my grammar, my spelling, the clarity of my article, the clarity of my YouTube video script, or have it create outlines that I'm highly editing and personalizing, I feel like that's different. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that makes sense or not? Let me know in the comments under my show notes. How you disclose or don't disclose the use of AI right now is up to you. Like I said, it's the Wild West. There's no legal requirements yet. It's going to be interesting to see if they pop up. I have no idea. But for now, what I'm going to do is think of my reader and my viewer first. How would they feel if the images I share are AI generated and not real? Is that pulling the wool over their eyes? Is that being sneaky? Is it? Should I let them know? That's just kind of a question to think about. It's just so important to honor the trust of my community. So I just try to keep that in mind when using AI. It also appears that Google has been cracking down on obviously AI generated content, which is good. They want to see that content displays what they're calling EAT, which is expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. And they've just been rolling this out over the past year. It's affected lots of bloggers negatively, but it's affected some positively. So it's been interesting to see how this has worked. If your blog post and your social post is high quality and written by a human or highly edited by a human with actual expertise, actual experience in that topic, it's more likely to be shown higher in search. So therefore, I think it's so imperative to add these personal, authentic details to any content generated by AI. I've seen, I think it was a TikTok or an Instagram reel. One of my good friends shared it with me, and it was somebody saying that they could make thousands of dollars a month through Amazon affiliates by creating an AI generated video of a product that they had never used and then popping their affiliate link under the video, people clicking on the affiliate link, and then all of that money going to the quote unquote creator. In my opinion, this is a very non-ethical way to use AI. The creator has not even used this product. So I feel like it is very sneaky and very wrong that they are sharing this product and sharing a fake video of this product without even using it, without having any expertise with the product, any experience with the product. So to me, that is an example of using AI non-ethically. And I feel like, I think this person shared this just to get the views on the video because of course we all want to make quick money. We all want to get rich quick, right? So I think the person making this video was banking on the fact that so many people would be excited about this get rich quick idea. However, I think it's obvious to most of us that this is not going to work. If we saw these AI generated videos of products, I'm pretty sure most of us would know. There is so much to be said about human connection and authenticity. And I talked about this last episode when we chatted about how to be successful without showing your face. Even if you're not showing your face, you need to be authentic and true and trustworthy. Even if using AI, same thing. You need to be authentic and true and trustworthy. So do you actually have expertise in that subject? Have you actually used that item? Sure, use AI to maybe enhance your blog post, enhance your script, enhance your spelling, grammar, your photos. But if you don't actually have experience in the topic you're talking about, it's going to be so obvious to not only Google, which is very important in making your content successful, but also to your community. And you do not want to lose their trust. All right, so that is my thoughts on AI. I would love to hear what you think. Again, this may change. I might be changing my mind soon. I don't know. It's ever evolving. So I hope you found this podcast helpful as you consider using AI or not using it as you create your content for your readers and your viewers. So I would love to know, are you using any AI programs to create your content right now? Which ones have you found helpful? And do you think we should disclose when we use AI? I would love to know in the comments of today's show notes at thesixfigurecreator.com/podcast. Thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned next Tuesday to the next episode of The Six Figure Creator.